Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Candlemass and Black Star. So man, Candlemass, they're back. They're back. They're not back with a new album, they're back with an EP. Let me tell you what it says below the video. It says Candlemass, the Swedish godfathers of epic doom, honour their 40th anniversary of pioneering the genre with a 4-track EP, Black Star. Packed with canyon deep riffs. I like that. Canyon deep riffs. I like that. This celebration of doom metal mastery is set for release on May the 9th, 2025 via Napalm Records. So, love the last album, by the way. Absolutely, I made it into my top albums of the year. I remember when I first heard Candlemass, and I didn't find them from the beginning. I found them on the Nightfall album. Right, was that 1988? It might have been 88, I think. And amongst, it blew me away because amongst all the, I don't know if you remember, I was into melodic rock, melodic hard rock in the 80s, the LA scene especially. And then when it got to the end of the 80s, we were getting bands that were very diluting their sound, weren't they? You know, and getting a little bit too sugary for my liking at the end of the 80s. And, you know, the mid 80s for me was the best. You know, maybe 84, maybe earlier, maybe 83 to 86 were just amazing years in rock and metal, I think, and the even earlier 80s. But then when it got to 87, I was like, you know, we're watering it down a little bit now, lads. Let's just get back to the heaviness a little bit more. And then Candlemass came along, and I was like, man, that. I mean, it took me by surprise because it was very sort of, at the time, and I was only 18, very depressing, but it was almost like refreshing at the same time. I was like, where did this come from? Anyway, so they're back with a new EP, and like I said, I love the way that they just, that last album was just real like metal, you know, the metal vocals, and like, you know, the really dense riffs were back. Well, they've always been there, sort of, but man, I can't wait to hear this. An EP is cool to have. I wouldn't mind a full album, but there's an EP. Black Star, this is the title track off of that EP. Here we go. This is Candlemass.
I've got a reason to live. Your fatal beauty, your sun is touching my soul. My saddened eyes, I try to draw down your right once again, but you are slipping away. Black star, black star. Black star, black star. Black star, black star. Black star, black star. I've got a reason
it's a really weird place to stop it. I'm only 2 minutes through a 6.5 minute song, but it's changing up. I've got to stop it. I've got to talk about what I've heard so far. So sorry, I won't stop it again. But man, just brilliant, just brilliant. I'll tell you what, there was one, I love the last album, but there was one thing I wish that they'd done. I wish they'd turned the bass up a little bit. It seemed like it was a little bit back in the mix. They've sorted that out with this song. They've sorted that out straight away with this EP by the sounds of it. The bass is up. It gives you more of that, you know, when it comes to doom music, especially epic doom, you want the bass to be like, you know, going all the way back from Sabbath, you know, the bass was always really high up in that mix. And I'm so glad that it's, you know, you can really hear it prominent in the mix. I think that's a great choice. But you know, that didn't take anything away from the last album for sure. It's just you know, I wished it was up in the mix a little bit more. They've sorted that out. But man, this song, oh yeah, oh yes, it's classic Candlemass. I think it's fucking one of the best songs I've heard from them. I love the, you know, the dynamics in it. The really goes down to literally a standstill with those little, like, you know, acoustic parts. I love the picky little Spanish guitar parts on that second verse, and just the way it just came in on that chorus, man, it's just so heavy. Those riffs, man, just da-na-na-na-na-na. Black Star, da. Oh, my missus would hate this. That ain't a bad thing. That ain't a bad thing. It's brilliant. It's just so heavy, so doomy. It's just what you want from Candlemass in 2025. That's what you want. You want them to, you know, it does sound updated to a certain extent from their old sound, but not enough to take you out. It must be so hard. We were speaking about this with the Iridiates the other day, trying to please fans. Oh, you know, I think we was talking about the, you know, the last Black Sabbath album. That was, we got onto the conversation of that, the 13 album, you know, and saying, no, there was a lot of people weren't happy with that album, but it was, so people complained it almost like copied their original, going all the way back to probably their debut album. That was probably the idea. But fans weren't happy, it was too much. But then if you veered away from the sound, fans ain't going to be happy. So it must be so hard for musicians to please the fans. And also, as a musician, surely they've got to make themselves happy as well. So getting that balance is just awful. It must be awful, but I'm so happy with this. I think it's one of the best songs they've ever done. And that's straight away. I've only heard 2 minutes of it. It's brilliant. And God knows what we've got to come. We've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. I can't wait to hear the rest. Here we go, guys.
I go
Okay, so there's a little bit on the end, so it's just over 6 minutes then. So not quite 6.5 minutes, but oh, how good was that song, man? How fucking good was that song? I love the solo section. I mean, it's very classic, the sound in this song. They obviously, you know, Sabbath were the originators probably of doom music, I suppose. So I almost, you know, this happens quite a bit in doom metal songs, that faster sort of galloping part, almost like the original Black Sabbath song, you know. People running cause they're scared. That sort of section came in, and I love that, the way it's sort of done that part with the solo. And then back to the epic, almost coming to a halt, epic doom. It's just, I love the way he belted out the actual chorus, you know, almost like shouting it out. That was fucking brilliant, man. Love that. Absolutely love that. That is as good as, if not better than, everything on the last album. The last album was fantastic, man. It was fucking brilliant. That's an amazing song by Candlemass. Black Star. Black Star. Oh, man. Brilliant. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, though, guys. And I'll see you soon.